So, we are back with part two of You Be You. So, the start of the book, I go into the introduction and I describe what sort of person would maybe be interested in this book or pick this book up. And I describe what society calls an introvert. So, an introvert is someone who's shyer, um, not loud, and they don't hugely like big crowds. And there's a lot more to it. Society is geared towards the extrovert. When you think about weddings and funerals, there's meals at the end, and these are nightmares to a true introvert. They like to, if something sad happens, they like to climb into bed and put a blanket over them and stay in the darkness and be left alone with their own thoughts. And society constantly looks towards that as wrong and extrovert as being the right way to be. We can't help how we are. I am an introvert who acts extrovert because of my job. I deal with the public all day. But an introvert person is also a magnet for bullies because you're quiet, you're shy, you don't really speak up, so you're an easy target. Now, I'm going to use bad words, and I apologize. It's not because my vocabulary is poor. Well, maybe it is, but I want to emphasize how I feel about bullies. I don't care about the rationale for bullying or the fact that maybe that person had a bad childhood. A bully is an asshole. Plain and simple. We've all had traumatic childhoods or bad things happen to us, and we don't take it out or try and make someone's life misery. So let's just call it that as it is. A bully's an asshole. Now, as introverts, we're targets. But as I've learned and as we learn as we go through life, you stand up to them. And the thing with a bully is, think of a cat and a ball of wool. Now, I like cats. I love cats. I love animals. Wouldn't hurt them. So this is just an analogy. So the cat hits the ball of wool and the piece of wool just goes loosely around its head. It doesn't notice. And it keeps doing it, and the ball of wool keeps going around its head until you get to that point where it can't move and it's stuck. And then bang! We nail you. So with the bully, once you know, let them hit you a few times. I'm not talking about turning the other cheek. Never do that. Someone hits you, you hit them back as hard as you can so that they never hit you again. But with the cat theory in the workplace, they'll keep hitting the ball of wool. It goes around their neck until they've nowhere else to go. And that's when you and me, we strike back and we win. So that's sort of the introduction. I'll talk about bullying, my experiences later on in the book. But if you're an introvert, be proud. Be proud of who you are, because at the end of the day, you be you.